Hello dear Homepedia family. Imagine walking up to a front door framed by warm adobe walls and arched details, where the scent of crisp autumn air mingles with the earthy tones of terracotta pots overflowing with marigolds, and lanterns cast a soft glow on rustic wooden beams. This is the beauty of a fall hacienda entryway, where architecture, tradition, and the magic of the season unite to create an unforgettable welcome. Did you know that studies show the entryway is one of the most influential parts of a home when it comes to first impressions? In just a matter of seconds, guests form an opinion not only of your home, but of the warmth, hospitality, and character it represents. And in hacienda architecture, deeply rooted in Spanish colonial heritage and Mediterranean influences, the entryway has always been more than just a passage. It's a threshold, a statement, and a story. When you layer the vibrance of fall styling into this timeless design, you create a front door and hallway that speak with elegance and seasonal charm. Today, we'll explore how to style your hacienda-inspired entryway for autumn, with ideas that are both practical and poetic, blending textures, colors, and materials into an atmosphere that feels like a warm embrace from the very moment someone steps inside. Stay with us, because by the end of this video, you'll discover not only inspiration, but tangible ways to transform your own space into an autumn masterpiece. And if along the way you find these ideas inspiring, we invite you to like this video, subscribe for more timeless design inspirations, and share your thoughts in the comments below. The Hacienda style itself is born from a fusion of practicality and beauty. Its thick adobe walls, carved wooden doors, iron hardware, and spacious courtyards have always been about comfort and resilience, designed to shield from summer heat while embracing the seasons. When fall arrives, this style becomes an ideal canvas for creating atmosphere. Imagine a front door made of heavy oak, its surface textured with centuries-old craftsmanship, adorned with a fall wreath made of olive branches, dried flowers, and golden leaves. The contrast between rustic permanence and ephemeral autumn beauty is the very essence of Hacienda charm. Entryway styling here is not about decoration for decoration's sake. It's about storytelling, creating an experience that begins even before the door opens. One of the most striking aspects of a fall hacienda entryway is the use of earthy tones that mirror the season. Warm terracotta tiles laid beneath your feet immediately bring a grounded quality, while walls washed in soft neutral stucco create a perfect backdrop for seasonal decor. Burnt orange, deep ochre, rustic red, olive green, and muted browns echo the changing leaves outside. By weaving these colors through elements like rugs, lanterns, and pottery, you allow your hallway and front door to resonate with the natural palette of autumn. Color psychology tells us that these hues evoke comfort, nostalgia, and security, making them ideal for spaces designed to welcome. The front door is the star of any entryway, and in Hacienda design it often features dramatic wooden panels or ornate ironwork. For autumn, think of enhancing this already bold feature with layers of seasonal detail. A handcrafted wreath of eucalyptus, wheat stalks, and seasonal berries becomes an organic crown for your door. Flank the doorway with tall clay urns filled with pampas grass, olive branches, or cascading vines in hues of gold and rust. Place wrought iron lanterns on either side, glowing with amber-toned candles, casting flickering light that hints at warmth inside. In the evening, this glow transforms the entrance into a scene straight out of a Spanish colonial painting, where every element feels intentional and alive. Step inside, and the hallway becomes your opportunity to extend the story. A runner rug woven in traditional Mediterranean patterns, layered with autumn tones, guides the eye inward. Rustic wooden benches offer both seating and styling potential, adorned with woven throws in rich colors. Niches in the walls, so common in hacienda interiors, become stages for seasonal vignettes. Imagine a simple ceramic bowl brimming with pine cones, dried oranges, or cinnamon sticks, their fragrance gently infusing the space. Wrought iron sconces on the wall add character, their warm light echoing the lanterns outside. Even the sound of footsteps on terracotta tiles feels part of the atmosphere, grounding visitors in the story of place. Textures are crucial in hacienda design, and fall styling amplifies their presence. Leather, wool, clay, and natural fibers layer richness into the hallway. A woven basket by the door holds cozy scarves or small seasonal branches. A rustic wooden console table supports a vase of sunflowers or a cluster of pumpkins painted in muted white tones, adding subtle nods to fall without overwhelming the Spanish colonial elegance. Decorative tiles with traditional patterns can be placed strategically as accents, perhaps beneath lanterns or under entryway stools, allowing bursts of color that tie the old-world heritage with autumn warmth. These materials not only appeal visually, but also connect emotionally, reminding us of traditions, craftsmanship, and the value of natural imperfection. Lighting in Hacienda architecture is always a balance between shadow and glow. In autumn, you can lean into that play of light by choosing warm-toned bulbs or candles to highlight textures. Picture a wrought iron chandelier above the hallway. Its light softened with amber glass, casting intricate shadows across white stucco walls. Alongside, lantern sconces line the walls, filled with flickering candles that bring the hallway to life. At dusk, this interplay of light and shadow creates an atmosphere that feels both sacred and celebratory, as if the hallway itself is preparing to host guests with warmth and intention. Now let's talk about scale, because not every home has the sprawling proportions of a traditional hacienda. But even in small entryways, you can capture the same autumnal magic. Focus on one or two statement pieces. A rustic bench with a single plaid throw, a compact vase with branches of maple or olive leaves, or a lantern that glows just beside the door. Even in compact spaces, symmetry and intentionality matter. Keep the color palette restrained but rich, focusing on warm earthy hues. The goal is not to overwhelm, but to create a sense of harmony that speaks the same language as a larger hacienda-inspired design. One overlooked but powerful styling tool is scent. In autumn, the natural aromas of the season enhance the atmosphere of an entryway. Place a bowl of dried citrus slices near the door, or use essential oils like cinnamon, clove, or cedarwood. As guests enter, they experience the space with more than just their eyes. They feel it with all their senses. In a hacienda hallway, where every detail matters, this small layer deepens the emotional impact. For those who enjoy blending tradition with modern touches, Hacienda Fall styling offers room for creativity. Modern minimalist decor can merge beautifully with rustic hacienda elements. Imagine a sleek glass vase filled with autumn branches set against a backdrop of thick adobe walls, or a modern mirror framed in black iron reflecting the warm glow of lanterns. The contrast between old and new highlights the timelessness of the style, reminding us that the hacienda spirit isn't locked in the past, it evolves with us. The hallway itself should also guide guests into the heart of the home. Adding seasonal artwork can enhance this journey. Consider a canvas depicting rustic landscapes, harvest fields, or abstract forms in autumn tones. Frame them in distressed wood to maintain the rustic character. These subtle details help create continuity between the entryway and the rest of the home, allowing the fall atmosphere to flow naturally inward. Outside, the pathway leading up to your hacienda door is also part of the entryway experience. Line it with lanterns or scatter pumpkins along stone steps. Spanish colonial homes often feature archways, and dressing these arches with seasonal garlands of dried flowers and branches creates a frame that feels celebratory yet grounded in tradition. Even the smallest gestures, like scattering leaves across a courtyard path or positioning terracotta pots of chrysanthemums at the entrance, turn ordinary transitions into extraordinary welcomes. The beauty of hacienda fall styling lies in its power to embody both permanence and change, blending the timeless architecture of Spanish colonial design with the fleeting elegance of autumn decor. The thick adobe walls, rustic wooden doors, and wrought iron details ground the entryway in history, while seasonal accents, like terracotta pots filled with marigolds, lanterns glowing with amber light, or wreaths of olive branches and dried flowers, remind us of the cyclical nature of fall. Together, these elements create a poetic balance of stability and renewal, where every rustic hallway, arched front door, and textured surface feels alive with seasonal warmth. When you open your Hacienda-inspired front entrance and welcome guests into this autumn story, you're not only showcasing personal taste but also evoking centuries of tradition, reimagined with the rich colors and inviting textures of fall entryway decor. And so we return to where we began, standing at the threshold of a home where fall settles gracefully into the soul of Hacienda design. The entryway is no longer just a passage, but a living narrative of warmth, tradition, and seasonal elegance. From the rustic charm of terracotta tiles beneath your feet to the glow of lanterns against whitewashed stucco, from the fragrance of cinnamon drifting from a simple bowl to the colors of autumn woven through every accent, your entryway becomes a storybook that guests step into before they ever meet you inside. This is the true power of design. It transforms not just spaces, but experiences, memories, and emotions. The front door whispers of welcome, the hallway sings of tradition, and the styling choices you make, whether a wreath of olive branches, a bench draped with plaid, or lanterns flickering like stars, become the poetry of your home. Autumn is fleeting, but the impression you create lasts far beyond the season. A hacienda entryway styled for fall speaks with timeless elegance while embracing the beauty of change, reminding us that design is not just visual. It's emotional, it's cultural, and it's deeply human. If today's journey into hacienda fall entryway styling inspired you, we'd love to hear your thoughts. What details captured your imagination? Which ideas do you see yourself bringing into your own home? Share your reflections in the comments below, because your story might inspire someone else's creativity. And if you found this video enriching, don't forget to like it, subscribe for more timeless design inspirations, and share it with friends who love the beauty of autumn just as much as you do. Because in the end, design isn't about rules, it's about connection. And nothing connects us quite like a front door that opens not just to a home, but to a season, a tradition, and a story. Welcome to fall. Welcome to Hacienda. Welcome home.